What is going on, guys? We're back at it with another one. Today we're going to be flipping the mangroves with some Wyze tackle lures. Probably head out to the main river so we can pull off a couple trout, and we'll see what happens. We're going to start off with our Wyze tackle Great Bambino 5-inch in their brand new purple haze color. The water is pretty murky today. It is super low tide as well. So we're going to try some of our mangrove points and cutouts, but also cast in the middle of the channels to see if the snook are hanging out just outside of the mangroves. So hopefully we can pull them off. We're going to start off at my point here that I always start. Do have a little bit of wind today, so it's going to be a little pain in the butt, but it's not as bad as previous days. Let's see how we did. And the morning started off pretty cool, so I didn't start fishing till about noon, which it's like noon on the dot right now. So hopefully the snook are active and ready to eat since the weather warmed up probably about 10 degrees since a couple hours ago. Just got whacked right there. There he is, right next to the boat. Just a little snook. Real sick. Just got whacked on 2 casts before that, and he finally came up and nailed it. Just a little guy. Right next to the boat. Most of my eats on lures have been right next to the boat this past month. Really sick. Just a small snook. Nonetheless, I'm pumped on the Wyze tackle. Purple haze. Brand new color to Wyze. Sick. I think he's ready to come in. There he is. Nice little snook, tiny little guy. Gonna get a couple pictures with him. Send to Wyze. We'll be right back. Real sick, pumped about that. Time to let this little snook go. Just gonna place him in the water real gently. He's probably ready to go. Yep, there he goes. Nice, really nice. Let's hopefully we can get a bigger one. These 2 docks over here have been the spot recently. By lure anyhow. There's Henry sitting there waiting for the sky to fall. A little egret, little heron, excuse me. He's a little heron. There's 2 bald eagles right there. Always nice to see. They patrol this section of the river. They have their nest right off to the left here. Really cool to see. So sick. I'll try to zoom in so you guys can see him better. We are out in the main river. We're going to be casting around the stock with our Wyze tackle, shrimp pin, 3.75 inch Bambino. There's usually a bunch of speckled trout that hang out around here, so let's see what we're pulling off. This wind is not helping a darn thing now, at all. And I'm just slow rolling this shrimp pin Bambino. The wind's pushing me along pretty good, so you don't have to reel in too fast. Plus the trout don't like it as fast as the snook do, typically. There he is, fish on. And it is the species we're after. It's a little speckled trout. Perfect. How sick. Real sick. On a brand new shrimp pimp color. Wyze tackle had another style of the shrimp pimp. They just came out with this brighter bubblegum style pink. And this is the result right here. Nice speckled trout. He engulfed that shrimp pimp Wyze. I'm gonna get a picture of him and we're gonna let him go. All right, we're gonna let this beautiful trout go now. Pop that hook right out. And I'm just gonna lean down and gently release this trout. And this is just about keeper size, but I let everything go. And give him a second, and there he goes. Really sick. What is going on, guys? And today is a continuation from yesterday. Yesterday we just tossed some Wyze lures around. I caught one trout, one small snook, but I don't feel so bad. I talked to some other guys out there that searched around for fish with live bait and they didn't get a single thing. So I actually caught the most out of everyone I know in this area, which is Fort Myers, Sanibel area. So I don't feel so bad about that. But today we're going to start out with some live bait. Even though the guys didn't do well yesterday, the temperature went up about 10-12 degrees today, and it is early afternoon. It's like 1:15 right now, so things definitely warmed up. It's in the low to mid 70s, so hopefully we can get a snook to bite. Maybe afterwards we'll toss around a few lures depending on how we do. So we'll see you in a minute. Using my new GoPro 9 right now, we got some live bait, a mix of scaled sardines, pinfish, and maharas. I'm going to try to get a pinfish first, and not one of those is a pinfish. We're going to show you guys how to use pinfish. I had to downsize my hook and leader since the fish are so finicky, but we got ourselves a pinfish. I cast on it before. We're going to hook them right in front of their dorsal fin, right through, out the other side. Make sure there's no scales on the tip of your hook, and we're going to toss this bait. Oop. And we're going to toss this bait right over by the mangroves. Unfortunately, my boat did a total 360, so the back of my boat's facing there. You're just going to toss them as close as you can to the mangroves, just like that. And you're just going to free line them. I'm going to leave it in a rod holder. I'm going to move my bait casting reel out of the way up to the front holder since we did a 360 here. All you want to do is just toss your bait as close as you can to the mangroves over there and just free line it. Leave your bail open, wait for the bite. Once the fish starts taking line, you're going to close your bail, reel down on them, and since we're using a circle hook, the hook will set itself. But it appears our pinfish already swam out, so we're going to get them right back into the mangroves. It is still very low tide over here, so we might have to fish them just in front of the mangroves, which is fine. We'll see if there's any big snook around. Fish on. Nice red. Here we go. Real nice fish. There it is. Nice redfish, about 22 inches. Not bad. Little red. Thanks. Redfish. Yeah. This fish here might have saved my weekend. This is a beautiful, beautiful redfish. Has twin spots on the tail. Swallowed the circle hook. Man, she bit as soon as that pontoon boat came by. I didn't think I was going to get her in. I thought she was going to get run over. My line cut off. But anyhow, so pumped about this redfish. I'm going to get the hook out and let her go. Time to let this beautiful redfish go. So pumped about this fish. Nice size one. My hands are all slimed up now. So we're just going to place her in the water, hold her by her tail. And she's ready to go. How about that? Really awesome. That might have been a fish that saved my weekend. I think that's going to be it, guys. We fished really hard the past 2 days. This little short video here is 2 days worth of footage. Just couldn't pull much off. Got a keeper sized trout yesterday, small snook, and I got that lucky redfish before. I haven't had a single bite since then. I still have a live bait out now. So, you know, like I've said before, I don't care how good or bad you are at fishing. Sometimes it comes down to a little bit of luck, and luck's just not on my side today. That's perfectly fine. We'll get back out there next weekend. But guys, I'd like to give one shout out, and that is to Wyze Tackle. We caught the trout yesterday on a Wyze Tackle Shrimp Pimp Bambino 3.75 inch. And we caught that small snook. Actually, it's right here. We caught that small snook on a 5-inch purple haze great bambino by Wyze Tackle. These lures work fantastic. The fishing has been very poor the past couple days. Actually, I caught the most out of everyone that I know in this area. There's people that caught absolutely nada. At least I got 3 fish within the past 2 days. They're really nice redfish just before. But my friends, remember, always stay fishing, and we'll see you on the next one.